Hi guys, it is time for Bad and Boujee. I am so excited because
we're back again, man.
Yeah,
we do this over and over and over again.
Apart from that, though,
it's another episode.
It's just me and you.
Oh, sorry, I was a bit slow.
Come on.
But you know what's crazy? Season 1, I used to enjoy the solo episodes, but I think I've gotten accustomed to having guests on the show.
Yeah,
so
I
think
agree.
Those are my favorite episodes now.
Because
there's nothing that we'll say now, we'll still get dragged. Because it's just both of us, we'll go get dragged.
Exactly. So maybe that's why I'm a bit excited, because it's like, at least the focus is on us now.
So you're excited to get dragged? Is that what it is?
No, I actually really don't like it.
You don't like being dragged?
I like peace. It's too chaotic.
I mean, everybody likes peace, but
I'm too bougie for this.
Please, I beg. Sometimes chaos can be pretty. Chaos can be fun sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But welcome back to another episode of the Bad and the Boujee podcast. My name is Tolani Baj, your host of the most popping podcast in the country.
That's right. And I am also the host of this said most popping podcast.
I know, that's
country.
right.
Moet Abebe, also known as the Boujee goddess, according to you guys.
So how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I should be asking you that, girl. You blew my mind this week, and I am so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
So proud of you. So the reason why I'm so proud of this beautiful girl, the bad to my Boujee, is because she had her first DJ performance.
Yes.
And she killed it. Like, in all honesty, babe, I'm gonna be for real. Like, I wasn't expecting that. And like, you know, like, for your first time.
That's real. I like that.
For your first time, I wasn't expecting that. And then I was like, wait, nah. So that's the reason. That's the reason why you've been holding back, because you're actually really good.
Well, you know what? I've battled anxiety for the longest time. And I've mentioned too that I've had imposter syndrome because I literally learned how to DJ in like 2 months. And I started calling myself a DJ. And I feel
well done.
I let the masses get to me. Do you get? Because there were a lot of negative comments when I decided to learn another craft and transition from just being a Big Brother housemate to becoming a DJ. So there are a lot of people who want to still box me in that Big Brother frame. And I'm trying to grow past that. So the negative comments got to me to the point where I'm like, I don't think I'm a DJ. So 2024, you remember season 1, I did say that 2024, I'm going to conquer my fears and like actually chase my dreams. So I'm glad that I was able to actually pursue that. And I did it with my people. I love the fact that my friends had to celebrate that precious moment with me.
Yeah, like loads of people turned up for you. I was like,
shocked me. I'm so grateful. I'm so shocked. But I also like the fact that I did my best and they were impressed.
And your best was like, I don't think you could do better than, well, yes, you can.
I can always do better.
Obviously, as a human, you can do better. But I was really impressed.
Girl, did you not see how you were boogieing down in the recap video?
Please, I used to post that video. I was really like, yo.
Mo was having the time of her life. I just posted a video on Instagram. If you haven't seen it, it's a recap video of my debut DJ session. Amazing. Go check out how Mo looked good. Okay, she looked good. She was just, and
I was kind of like
dancing. Mo is a rare sight. You don't see Mo dancing.
Yes,
all the
you
time.
really don't see me dancing all the time, Mo. Like I'll just like give you a little shake and then I'll sit back down.
She was dancing in that video.
But I didn't sit down. Like I was like standing throughout. So I'm so proud of you.
I want to say thank you for coming out. You know, because I feel like this is something that I want to do better this year, like supporting my friends. When I don't have a lot of friends, I like being in my house. And when I do get invitations, I turn it down, I give one excuse, whatnot. I send money as per, no vex. So I just like being in my space. So I want to say thank you for taking time out to support me. I really appreciate that.
I got you. Yes. I got you for life.
Thank you.
And it's so amazing that, we're having this whole conversation when, interestingly enough, our topic today is focused
on the girls.
On girls.
But wait, before we get there, baby girl, tell me how your weekend went. Tell me about you. Tell me something I don't know that happened last weekend.
Do you know what? You are still a part of my weekend, so you kind of know.
Besides that, there was still Sunday. We still had Sunday.
So on Sunday, I was trying to recover from my very, very
it was a long night.
Fun-packed weekend.
It was a long night, yes.
Apart from obviously showing up for your event, we also had another paid appearance, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Bad and Boujee. Don't worry. It's only a matter of time. Don't worry. We'll soon start selling out arenas.
We
will soon be the new, Afrobeat stars. Okay, no, maybe I should not say that.
But why not? We can be the Lulu enough for for it to manifest.
The Lulu is a Solulu.
The Lulu is a Lulu. And a prime example of the Lulu is the Solulu. Do you get? But I don't know about Afrobeat, but it's gonna be a category that has. Yes, we'll be the first to develop.
We will be the first. Yeah, that's for real. That's for real. So today we are discussing girl code.
Let me get my notes here. Girl code. Would you say you're a girl's girl?
I would say that I am, but maybe not. Like, not. I won't. I don't have many girlfriends, but I am the type of girl that believes she's a girl because I'm not the type to want to bring another female down in any way.
I like that.
So, yes, I'm not a girl's girl with like the 10 girls. Let's just say I was getting married. I'll have like 10 girls on my bridal train. No, it'll probably just be like 2. Do you know what I mean?
That's probably your cousin and your co-host.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? But I even if I don't know you personally, even if I don't talk to you every single day, I'm not hoping for the worst for you. I'm not gonna try and sabotage your money. I'm not gonna try and sabotage your man. Well,
you should have to chook man inside. Oh God.
No. When I just say man, I mean like I'm not gonna go out of my way to cause heartbreak for you.
Nobody wants. We want this episode to be man free.
Yes,
but somehow, man always just.
It will be man free, I assure you. But
we just never know.
We just never know. But yeah, I would say that come see, come sa when it comes to being a girl's girl. I love that. What about you?
Hey, I'm learning on the job. Do you get?
That's fair.
I'm gonna keep it 100 because I could easily give you guys the answer that you guys want. Yeah, I'm a girl's girl, but I don't have.
I definitely don't think you're a girl's girl.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of female friends. I stay alone. I keep to myself because I have a lot of trust issues. But I do have a lot of male friends, and the few female friends that I have, I learn from them. Yeah. So let's just say I'm learning on the job. I can't really give a direct answer whether I'm a girl's girl or not. I just keep to myself to be 100,
and that's okay. But when you hear the word girl code, what do you think?
What was that definition you gave me? I'm like, you know me now, I keep it 100. I had to ask her the definition. I said, babe, please, what is girl code? Because honestly speaking, all I know is me, myself, and I. So what was the definition you gave, boo?
Well,
you say, what you say?
Unwritten rules
about sisterhood.
Yes.
Unwritten rules about sisterhood.
Sisterhood and, friendship with girls. Specifically. A lot of people would say, though, that girl code is, certain, like, these unwritten rules, they center around relationships and men.
That's what a lot of people think, but it's more than that. But I
actually think it's more than that. And it's actually quite annoying that we're discussing something as broad as girl code, and the first thing that comes to mind is, don't be with my ex, or don't be with my crush, or don't be with my father, or don't be with my mother. I just feel like,
hey, imagine a friend being with your father. Wait, pause. Let's
my
talk
brother,
about that.
I meant.
Let's talk about that. You said father. Imagine your friend being with your father. How would you take that?
Well, hey,
I'm saying, she is just your father. We're friends. Like, you should allow me to date your father. How would you handle that situation?
That is very, very, very awkward because I don't need you to be my stepmom. Like, you were just my friend yesterday. All of a sudden, you're my stepmother.
So how would you deal with that situation?
I would definitely not be happy about it.
But
that is definitely the end of the friendship.
But she will still be your stepmom.
Yes, but in life, what can I do? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, in life, what can you really do? You cannot control.
You can beat her up.
It's like what you do.
Yo, but that's the thing though. And maybe it's trauma. I don't have a lot of female friends. That's what it is. So which female friend will come and say,
do that to your father?
Who? Now man, be my friends. You get.
But me personally, I would like to say that if I was in that situation, that person was never my friend to begin with. Probably an acquaintance or someone I just knew.
Why was that person around you? And how come that person knows your father if they're not your friend?
My father is a popular man now.
He is?
Ish.
Me, I don't know. Who's your father?
Please don't know him.
No. Dead ass. Please, I'm not trying to date her father, but like,
don't know him.
Your father is popular?
Ish.
Do people know that?
I believe so.
So now it's me that is just finding out.
Apparently,
so tell us about your family background then.
Oh my God. Is that what the show's about then?
No, like, we need to
no problem.
let the viewers feel connected to us.
I'm an Abebe. My father is John Abebe. My auntie was Stella Obasanjo. So there's like we're big, I won't say a Lagos family, but yes, a Lagos, in those days of Ecomium and this day,
it was I lived in America for a long time, so what's Ecomium?
Well, in those days of, so before social media, there were these newspaper, like gossip newspaper magazines.
I knew Ovation.
So like Ovation wasn't really a gossip magazine per se, but it was just more of like, you would take pictures of family, like big family, or big families in Lagos or Nigeria. That's where you would find them. Okay. So if you're doing events, whatnot, you would see them there. So yeah, like you'd see my father all up in there, the Ecomiums, city people. Yeah. Okay. So that's my daddy.
Well, good to know, because girl, I should not know that you are from let's just say an entertainment background family.
No, it's not an entertainment background.
Really?
So
what did he do now?
My father's a doctor and a businessman.
A doctor? Mm-hmm. So how come he became famous?
Because he's a very fine man.
Okay.
And women liked him.
Ooh!
Yeah.
So you were around when women were flocking around him?
I wasn't really around him like that.
For real? So how did your mom deal with that?
I wouldn't know. I think she was fine. She must have been okay with it.
With women flocking around her man?
Because there were other women.
She did not throw punches?
My mother has never really been that type of person, and that's also how I am as well. Like if I have a man and he has plenty of women, I would
just free him.
I would either decide to leave or I would put up with it.
Real. I like that answer.
Yeah.
Baby girl, this topic gonna be juicy.
It's gonna be juicy.
We wrote down a lot. Do you have any questions for me?
I do. So when we're talking about girl code, do you have any sort of examples where a woman has really, really, stuck her neck out for you?
This babe. Why did you tell me this question so I could think of it?
You have a few of your girlfriends. What, like, just mention one scenario.
My sisters first, too. My sisters are be coming through for me.
And that's a woman.
I mean, they defend me on social media here and there when I get dragged.
Okay.
But I will say that most of the support that I get are from men, man. I can't even lie. And then the few support that I get from women are from my fans who find me inspirational, who, when I'm getting dragged, they just pour energy into me. They pour light into me. Like, despite the fact that a lot of people don't see you as hardworking, we see what you do. Forget what you say on the pod that can be very controversial. We see beyond that. So I will say kudos to my female fans, because those are the ones who really pour into me. I don't really get support from like women in the industry or anything like that. Yeah, but that's because they probably prejudged me. But I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to even ask you about that. Women in the industry, do you really believe in this whole statement, women supporting women? Do we have enough of that in the entertainment industry? Do you think so?
No, I don't think we have enough. We could do better as women. Even me I can do better as a woman. But due to the fact that I've been through some traumatic experiences where I have trusted people and I've told them some things and I end up finding out that somebody told somebody what I said, that just made me withdraw. But we can do better as women to uplift each other.
Yes,
I don't know how we can start with that. We are getting older.
I feel like the first way, for me personally, I just feel like we don't need to be friends. We don't need to have this closeness. Like, we don't need to have the closeness that me and you have, or me and any of my close friends, or you and any of your close friends. But we can just be civil. Like, even it's crazy how, like, just think about it. You go to a club and there are a whole bunch of women on a table. And you just, you join the table. Yeah. Do they say hi to you?
No. But I'm not even upset at that too, because if I don't know you, I'm not going to say hi. When I moved from America, I used to be all high and bubbly, but being in Nigeria kind of changed that. You being too nice is kind of like you're forcing friendship or, you're begging for friendship. And that's not who I used to be until I moved to Nigeria and I had to get accustomed to what the environment was saying. It will be nice to say, oh, hey, girl, hi, girl. That's cool. But sometimes it can be fake energy. Sometimes it just might be, I don't freaking know, man. But women can try to do better.
I agree. I agree. And like, as I was saying, like, that's even just the first way. Like, with me, I try as much as possible to sort of read energy and read the room. If I get on a table where there are women, I look around, I'm like,
Do you say hi when you walk to a table?
I do.
Okay.
Especially if I can get eye contact with at least one person, then I would say hi.
Maybe when we start dancing, that's usually how we vibe. We start dancing and we make eye contact and like, hey girl, hey. That's where we start vibing. You get?
Yeah.
But when I walk to a table, maybe if you're a fan of me, they'll be like, oh my God, hey T-Baj. But not everybody.
So if a lady doesn't say hi to you first, you won't say hi?
It depends, man. It's not all the time. If the babe looks welcoming, I could say hi.
Yeah.
But if she's already like carrying fish, she looks stuck up, then I would just mind my business. But like, I don't really mind saying, oh, hey girl, complimenting is my thing. If you look good, baby girl, I'm going to tell you look good. Yeah. And that's also a good icebreaker as well. Yes. Any babe that is squeezing face, all you have to do is compliment her.
Nice. Oh, I like your dress. Oh, I like your hair.
Thank you.
And then
she becomes
before
nice.
You know it, she's already smiling.
That's how it is in Lagos. Just compliment them and that's it. That can even be a start of a new friendship by just giving someone a compliment.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how long would you say it takes for you to sort of accept a lady into your life as a friend? In this country?
It's kind of tough because I got to think what I really want to say because energy is real and the tongue is quite powerful, right? As much as I have trust issues, it's very tough for me to let people in. Like, I've had women say, Tolani, bring your guard down a bit. Like, you can't trust me. And I'm just like, I've been through too much to even be able to trust.
Even she doesn't trust me.
But it's not intentional. Do you get? It's like you just got to prove that you are a safe space. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's because of the traumatic experiences that
Do you think you do things that make females feel like you are a safe space? Because at the end of the day, I feel like energy is very reciprocal. I'm that kind of person. Like, if I feel that you're not necessarily a safe space, then I'm not going to be safe around you either.
People feel safe around me. If I know a lot of people's dirty linen, and that's because they know that I can keep secrets.
And they always just you.
That's
me. People are always just me. I'm like, why?
They know that I give great advice. I might not follow my own advice, but if you come to me with a problem, best believe that I have a solution for you. And because I also don't keep a lot of female friends, that's another reason why they feel like I'm a safe space because they're like, this just is not going anywhere. Who is she telling? Who is she telling besides her sisters? Because my sisters,
I love. Which one did I meet?
Kofo.
I love her. She's so
Kofo.
Her skin is so.
Yes,
love it.
Dark skin, beautiful girl. I have 3 sisters, by the way. So yeah, it's usually just myself and my siblings, and the few female friends I have, they're probably like 2 or 3. Yeah, and if any of my gist goes out, I know who exactly gave out that gist.
Okay, so even not talking about gist, would you say that's a major girl code, which is, as we said, an unwritten rule, would be that your female friends shouldn't be talking about you to anyone?
I believe
behind your back.
Because what are you discussing behind my back that you can't say in my presence? One thing that will piss me off is if I tell you something, you're not going to discuss it with your man. Like, okay. What are you discussing with your man?
And you know a lot of women do that.
Yeah, I don't know what's the excitement.
So you don't discuss things with your man.
Where's the man? Do I have man?
When you had a man.
No. If anything, he's the one that even be giving me gist. Like I said, he knows that I can keep secret. People know that Baj, this gist is not going anywhere. You can never hear Tolani Baj said this. Where? Where? So yeah, like I did say, people feel safe with me. So whatever you tell me is quite safe with me. I don't tell nobody shit. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So can you think of any time when...
This one that you're asking me questions back and back. Let me self too.
Abby, maybe.
Back-to-back questions. Jesus, Mo. She's just interviewing me here. What's up? Hey.
Any questions for me?
I have something exciting to ask you.
Ask. Let me
but we're trying not to talk about man.
Well, not really, but there's
the
no
way
way.
He's giving is looking like,
looking a bit manly.
There's something exciting here.
Oh yeah, give us.
So this saying that says, a friend of an enemy is an enemy. How true is that to you?
Very correct. For me, especially. I don't know how guys do it because guys, they can do it, you know? Like I feel like most male friendships are very, I don't want to say superficial, but very on the surface. You know, like guys now that they don't know each other, but just because like they are on a table in the club, hey, bro, they would say, hey, bro, what's up? What's up, bro? And meanwhile, for all you know, they don't even like each other. But hey, we don't even get to see that. But you can always see that with a woman. And I feel that it sort of trickles down even into, you know, when your friend has an enemy. Like, you're supposed to be a safe space. So if I am fighting with someone, you know how much this person hurt me. You know all the details. Even if, yes, maybe, bad as it bad, I added salt and pepper. But you shall know the details. You know that this person rubs off funny on me. It doesn't make any sense sense. Why would you be friends with that person?
So you expect
and still
your friend,
maintain a friendship with me?
You expect your friend to also be enemies with your op?
Not necessarily enemies, but definitely not friends.
Okay, keep it surface level.
Like, let it be surface level. Yeah, you can say hi. Like, if circumstance happens, yes, you guys can be in the same space together. But not that you guys are together and you guys are doing body. The things that I do with you, you're doing with her. The places we go, no, now. It doesn't make any sense. You are definitely an op.
Real.
Yeah.
And I used to believe that as well, but I feel like as I've gotten older,
it doesn't apply.
It doesn't apply anymore.
Why do you feel
like it's selfish? Because maybe if we're in a circle of like a girl circle, right? And then I fight with one, and the one that I'm really tight with now becomes even closer with that person. Normally, I would free all of them because I don't like stress.
Yeah.
But as I've gotten older, I've understood that I can just keep them at arm's length.
That means everybody, including the one that is now being friends with the enemy.
Yes, because now we can still be friends though, but I just will not tell you things that I normally would tell you, because in my head I'm just like, you guys can sit down and table my matter now because you guys still have a relationship. But as of last year, a friend of an enemy is an enemy. Real. And you know what? I have an example, but if I say it now, you guys will know who I'm talking about. But let's just keep it like that. I've gotten mature to understand
not gonna
that.
Share
I don't want to share that because if I do share, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that it's okay. It's okay. Just know the information that you're sharing and don't overshare because they can still table your matter.
I hear you on that.
Yeah.
Well, with me, I'm different because once you're my friend, it's very hard for me to filter some things. Do you know what I mean? That's why I have very few friends and those few friends, I can literally tell everything. They know me inside out. And yes, a number of people will say that, isn't that not you literally putting yourself...
I was going to say, no matter how close we are, I can't tell you everything.
I tell...
My mom will always tell me that all the time.
Obviously not every single thing, but most things, you know what I mean? Obviously, there's some things I'll definitely keep to myself. But what I mean, like, most things, you know, things like who I'm dating.
Do you say your friends who you're dating?
Not... When you say friends, I'm talking about, what, 2 or 3 people. Yes.
You tell them who you're dating?
Just because. I even think it's even a part of girl code, actually. Because I feel like you need to just so that when any issue is happening, there's someone you can run to. Someone, like, at least you're not dealing with it all by yourself. Like, imagine if you just... This guy that you're dating, it's only you that knows he's dating. It's only you that knows that he's cheating. Only you that knows he's doing this. Only you...
That could be a lot.
You need someone that you're gonna be like, what do you think? And sometimes it's always nice to get someone's perspective that is not in that situation. So with the 1 or the 2 people that I have, yes, I would share that information with them.
I'm going to the grave with that information. I'm not telling nobody who I'm dating. Even if I'm going through problems, God will deal with it myself. It can't be a lot, but I'd rather not let anybody know what I'm going through. Real. I will deal with it. I will search YouTube for answers.
So you don't believe that's it?
So
you don't believe a problem shared is a problem solved?
No, a problem shared is a problem shared to the whole wide world. That's how I feel. Keep that to yourself and figure it out, honestly speaking.
Are you sure you're not speaking from, the angle of being hurt and being betrayed?
From the beginning of this conversation, I've been saying that I've been through some traumatic... In fact, let me share one.
Please do. I also know how bad it was.
But we were kids. I was like 9 years old. How can I make
so
this thing
from
short?
9 years old to...
Yes, now.
You say you're not in your 30s,
I'm not in my 30s, girl, please. You really want
how
to be
many years? 20-something years?
Okay, there's another one in college again, back to back. Anyway, to keep the story, how can I make this tea short? Anyway, okay, so I moved from America back to Nigeria. I was like 9 years old, right? I started like primary 3 or primary 4, only for me to realize that I'm even older than all these people here. I'm not supposed to be in primary 3 or primary 4. So now I start to think, because one thing about me, I'm a fast thinker. I like to think ahead. So I'm thinking, how can I skip from primary 3, primary 4 to JS1? So luckily, Caleb International College had come to our school to just, talk about their school. Like, okay, if you're trying to go to JS1, you can do common entrance and skip classes. I get home, I tell my dad, I'm like, I'm in primary 4 right now. I'm older than all the peers in my class. I'm trying to skip. He was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to skip, but I can't let them know in school that I'm trying to skip from primary 4 to JS1. He said, okay, cool. What do you have to do? Common entrance. I tell my lesson teacher at the time, And mind you, my lesson teacher, she beats us all the time. So our head was always correct. There was no way that we're not coming home with A's and B's. So I get home and I tell my lesson teacher that I'm trying to do common entrance. She said, okay, you are a stubborn girl. You can't go to Caleb. That school is too posh. We need a school that can beat you. I said, okay, what school is that? Federal Girls College, Ijaniki, something like that. I'm American at this point. I'm thinking, what school is that? Cool. I look it up. I don't even know how I figured it out, but I figured out that it was a public school. So I don't tell my mom, lesson teacher wants us to do, she wants me to go to a public school. I don't think I want to do that, but what do you think? Whatever lesson teacher says you're going to do it. I said, okay, fine. I get to the school to do the common entrance now. The moment I get there, I see a group of girls. I'm like, oh my God, these girls are pretty. Let me go and talk to them. So the moment I get there, they were quite welcoming, whatnot. So as they are going over the past questions, I just sat there like this. They're like, oh, what's going on? I said, oh, this common entrance that you guys are trying to do, I'm intentionally going to fail it. I'm not going to know Ijaniki school. Okay. The school I want to go to is Caleb International College. So all of this, I'm going to put B, and I'm going to intentionally fail it, right? Mind you, one thing about me is I'm an oversharer. Well, I used to be. I kind of still am, but I don't keep people close anymore, so I keep my things to myself.
So you don't have many people to share to?
Hell no, I will share it with myself. So now I'm seeing these girls, I'm like, these girls are pretty, they're cool, they're my friends. I'm like, oh, if you guys want to fail with me, fail with me. If you don't want to go to public school, I'm telling you the way out. Fail it, and you go to the school that you really want to go to. So now they're just looking at me like, who is this crazy American girl? Because I was the American one trying to pollute these girls unintentionally. It was not intentional. I was just being 100 because I'm very direct and I don't like to beat around the bush. So now I see them gossiping like, who is this girl? Who's getting? So we get into the exam hall now. I'm even the first to finish. I just put B, first to submit, and I walked out. So the moment I walked out, I'm just seeing that, who is this one that knows all the answers? I did not say anything. And mind you, I forgot to say, my lesson teacher gave me all the answers for this common entrance. Wow. So there was no way for me not to pass the common entrance. So I get home, my lesson teacher was like, how did it go? I said, it's fine. No, I think I'll pass. Don't worry about it. Easy peasy. They say, you pass, go to public school? Cool. So the moment my lesson teacher now gets my results, she calls my mom directly like, Tolani failed the common entrance. So what happened? I'm like, Mommy, I don't know what happened though. But my mom was very powerful at the time. Go back to the school and pull out her results. They pulled out my results. There's no way she could have failed that. I was really smart. There's no way she could have failed that common entrance. So now, they pulled out my results. They saw that all I put, B. Can you believe that those parents of those girls came to school? They came to school and said they need to find that girl that was polluting their kids' mind to let them know to fail the exam.
So did the girls fail as well?
How would they fail? They didn't answer me now. But they got home and they said, oh, there was a girl that was saying that she was going to fail.
Wow. So they snitched on you.
And this was, mind you, this was just it was a regular conversation to me. It was not anything that I thought that they would go home and tell their parents. You get? So from that instant, I was like, Tolani, you need to be shutting up your mouth too. Don't be telling people anything. So that was like my first traumatic experience that I'm thinking, I'm just having a girl conversation. I didn't think that you guys would really go and try to fuck me up. I said I was going to fail because that's not the school that I want to go to. Only for you to go and tell your parents now come back to school. My lesson teacher now found out. They now told my mom, if you see the beating I received. Yo!
Wow.
Thank God for my dad. One thing about my dad, I think I even got this habit of being a go-getter from him. Anything I want to do, I'm going to go for it. Regardless of what you think, regardless of what you want, I'm going to do it. So I knew from the jump that I didn't want to go to no Federal Girls College. I wanted to go to Caleb International College, and that's what I went for. I had to fail that exam to pass Caleb. I got to Caleb, easy answers. And I got in, and I graduated from Caleb. Yeah.
Yo. And you were 9 years old.
9.
Yeah.
Started just so 1 at 10.
Now.
Started just 1 at 10.
Now it makes so much sense why you got these trust issues.
Well, there's even another one, but don't worry. I'm tired of talking. There's another one in college that 3 sisters even jumped me.
You got jumped by girls?
Girl, they beat me stupid. In a party. In fact, I was friends with 3 sisters. One thing about me, I used to be big on girl groups. That was
you seem like the type. That's why I'm actually quite surprised.
I used to be like that, but because of my experiences, I had to just pull back because not everybody can. they can sense that you're a star, and that could be a problem. Do you get? They can compete with you indirectly. You might not be able to explain it, but you can feel it.
And do you feel it's because women have that intuition? So women know. I feel like we have this intuition, so we know when this woman is a popping woman. And that's most likely when a lot of women would want to like flock to that woman and create these aesthetically pleasing friendships.
Now you're carrying this conversation to another direction. But there are some friends who are friends aesthetically wise, and it happens in Lagos all the time. When I see them together, I already know that this friendship will not last. But okay, have fun while it lasts all the freaking time. And I'm never wrong. Do you get? While it's happening, it's going to be fun. No? But when it ends, it's going to be messy.
Yep.
You can see, well, I'm quite spiritual. So certain things I can't explain, but I can feel. Yeah.
I think it's really that intuition. Most girls know. Most girls know. And I feel like that's also why they do talk about this girl code. Yes, it's unwritten. There's no book you can open that says this is what a woman should do to another woman.
Yeah.
This is how to be a good friend. There's no such book. But because we have that intuition as girls, we actually do know that there's a girl code. But the question is, do we stick to it?
Do you stick to it?
I think I do. Like I said, like from the beginning, you know, if I'm definitely not going out of my way to bring another woman down. I'm not.
Have you ever been friends with someone who was low-key competing with you in the friendship?
Of course.
Tell us about that experience.
Oh, I did not like it at all. One thing about me, I don't like when because as I said, I always have positive intentions. Like I don't like.
That's the energy you give, Sha.
I'm not here
happy,
to make
vibrant.
anybody's life hell. So I absolutely hate it when people who are super close to me, especially women, they think that I'm here to take your man or I'm here to...
You see your bum bum now, duh. See what that bum bum is doing. When they see your bum bum, why would they feel intimidated? I don't even know why I don't even feel intimidated to be
because there's no need to be intimidated because you know that you are Tolani Baj and you're who you are.
I like that answer.
And I feel like that's
most
also how
bum
I am.
Bum, y'all, is massive. Hey, I can understand why your friends are like, my mom must not see this bum bum. I can understand.
Okay, so I should just stay inside my house.
No. You gotta show it off.
You gotta show it off. And it's not my fault.
And you're also confident as well.
Exactly.
Women can easily feel intimidated, but that's because they're also not sure of themselves.
And then
they're not confident in who they are.
That's it. Like if you are a woman that is proud of who she is, knows who she is, I will not be a threat to you at all. No woman will be a threat to you. So in that friendship, I felt that every time that she would sort of like complain, like whether subtly or even like directly, that, oh yes, you know, it feels like, oh, I'm competing with her. I was always like, that seems like a problem.
Give us an example. What were you competing? Dress to the club or what? What is it?
We didn't want to bring this into man, but it was just this whole, oh yeah, the men that I like, they like you. Why are you talking to the men that like me? I was like, how about you go meet those men and tell them not to talk to me? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, and that's my thing too. I really don't want it to be this topic about man. Like, that's the whole point. But it's crazy how a lot of women don't seem to understand. Well, I guess maybe you can't blame them, Sha, but they don't really seem to understand this girl code thing. Like, if you are...
We forgot to do this, guys. Yuck.
Yum. Like if you are a woman that has good intentions and you are truly a good friend, you have shown time in, time out that you're a good friend, I don't think you should feel intimidated. Yes, like, you know, it was a situation where I had put her on various levels. And that's what friendship is to me. I always say this. Like, there's no way that me and you are friends and I'm not going to try and put you on in a way that I can. And I also sort of expect that from you. Some people, maybe they can't do it as much as maybe I would. And that was what that situation was. Okay. But she sort of felt so intimidated and so, I don't know, bothered.
How close were you?
We were really close.
Like best friends?
Like best friends.
Yo, for how many years?
For like 9 years.
And throughout the 9 years, you felt it?
I won't say I felt it, but she clearly felt it. And she said so, whether during, arguments or whether during just weird situations will come up and she would sort of like remind me that, I'm trying to take her shine. I'm trying to compete with her. And it just drove me crazy because if you know me, you know that that's not what I'm about.
So why didn't you think to end the friendship? You waited 9 years? Girl.
There was also a lot of, I'm sorry, I'm insecure, I'm going through therapy, I'm this, I'm that, be my friend, be...
So she was taking accountability, or no?
Sometimes, but not all the time.
So how do you handle disagreements with your friends, like your good friends?
In recent times, it depends. It really depends. I'm a very forgiving person. I don't forget, but I'm very forgiving. In a sense that so that's probably the answer to that question as well. I will forgive you because I don't believe human beings are perfect. I believe people do make mistakes, especially women. You know, women, our emotions, our hormones, everything is possible. It can just Chris just Chris just enter your head. So I constantly kept on forgiving her, but then we got to a point where it just wasn't working anymore. And as I said, I don't like when my intentions are taking for the wrong thing because that's not I do A and I'm doing A positively, but you're looking at the negative sides to it that I didn't even know existed. Right. There clearly is a problem, and that problem is with you. So
who ended the friendship?
I feel it was like a mutual thing, to be honest.
So you guys just didn't speak about it and you guys grew apart?
We just grew apart. We grew apart. You know, sometimes it'd be like, oh, hey, I haven't heard from you for a long time. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I haven't heard from you for a long time.
Yeah, that's it, till nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Love it. What other questions do we have now? Ooh. Should we talk about this one?
Which one?
Are you allowed to have sex on the first date?
Oh, I am also that type of girl that believes all my girls can live their lives how they want to. I am not your father. I am not your mother.
Would you have sex on the first date? No.
Yes. Why not?
Have you done it before?
Yes.
How was that experience?
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it.
How was the experience? Talk to me, baby girl.
Which one?
Also, there are many.
No, not that many.
There are many. It's
not that many. It's maybe like just two experiences.
So how did those experiences go?
The two of them. Let me not talk about one now.
The best one. Okay, talk about the best one. The best experience.
To be honest, no regrets. I don't regret anything in my life. I don't regret anything in my life. If I want you, I want you. And I'm also the type of person that there's also no shame. Like, if you're my friend, you cannot slut shame me.
That's not a friend.
Exactly. You can't slut shame me. But I feel like a lot of girls sometimes, for good reasons, maybe don't want to share because of the fear that,
Who are they sharing with, please?
They're friends now.
They should keep it to themselves, please. Can you not keep information to yourself? I beg. Me, I'm not pro share your information or your dirty minutes with your friend. Take that thing to the grave. Hello?
Well, in that case, then there will definitely be no way that they can slut shame you. But I personally get irritated when I sort of know that you and this guy are having a thing. And then you are now lying as to how far you guys went.
I'm the one that will lie.
And then
all we did was hold hands.
Wait now. And then do you know the worst is when you now hear the gist outside. That's when I'm just like, why now? Like, I'll now hear that, you guys actually did the do.
And one thing about Mo is she will hear all the gist. I don't know how you be. The gist will just fly.
Don't lie to me.
How? How do you be getting all these gist too?
I don't know, because I think we have the same thing. Like you said, like people literally come and tell me. Like, I don't know why. Yeah. People just come and give me gist.
There's gist though.
People just come and give me gist. And the funny thing is that it's not necessarily maybe even the guy that's hooked up with my friend that will tell me. Maybe his guys. One of his guys. You know, Lagos is small now. One of his guys who told one girl, who told another guy. And then it falls on my lap. And then I'm looking at you like, we're supposed to be friends.
You're supposed to have told me this.
You're supposed to have told me.
I don't even like guys with too many friends. That's a red flag, y'all. Especially a guy that doesn't know how to zip your mouth. Because why do your boys know about our gist? Why do your boys even know that we are gisting? Why do your boys even know that you have my number? That is a problem. Keep your mouth shut. Zip it. Privacy matters. Public figures do not like men who kiss and tell.
I agree.
Okay? If you kiss and tell, you will not hear from me again. I will shine blocking. I will block you everywhere.
I agree. But don't you feel that most of all these gist, like all this gossip, all this gist lover, all these things, who do you think the gist comes from?
They are friends now.
And
Period.
they are women.
Women that is their friends now.
That's what I'm saying. So
confide
really and
in a
truly,
friend.
that girl code.
Is it truly existed?
Does it really exist? Because like as we said, one thing about that girl code is that you shouldn't be sharing information with other people about your friends.
But you believe that you should share information now with your friends?
No, with other people, not share.
Do you
information
think
with
your friends don't have other friends?
I agree with you, but then you are saying your friends as if I have 10 or 15.
True. Even the friends that people say now 2 only
I
gets.
only have like 2. So like you
Like
said,
2.
even if they share, last
know where it's coming from.
Have you seen my joystone?
Never. Lowest key though.
So bad as it
doing
bad.
something right. We're doing something right.
So bad as it bad, my
Because we
sis.
not on the blogs.
Like
And if it's on the blog, I know who.
I don't believe any man is
know
an
who said it.
island. I'm definitely not an island. I like human interaction. I'm a Leo. I like my pack. But I'm very selective of who I share with. And once you break that trust, bye-bye.
Real. I like that.
So what are your thoughts on girls having businesses together? Do you think it's a good idea?
Personally, I don't think so.
Why?
I don't mix my business with my friendships.
Okay.
Like I want business to be business. I'd rather do business with a complete stranger.
That is not a friend.
Like
but it doesn't
that's
matter.
not a friend
It can
because
be a girl.
I don't want to. It can't be, yes.
Okay.
But I don't want to ruin that friendship. And I don't know what it is, but money tends to ruin friendships and relationships. So I would rather not bring business into that mix. But if you do have a business, I will support you. I will buy from your brand and I will post it on Instagram, I'll post it on Snapchat, I will support you. But in terms of saying, hey girl, let's start this business together, my mind's already thinking for like, if we fight now, I'm losing the business and I'm losing the friendship. So I rather lose one. Do you guys? I rather lose the business and still have the friendship, not losing both. So I rather not do business with my friends. No.
I hear you too. I think with me personally, it's not even that I wouldn't want to do business because even like now, I feel like I'm in a business with you. Like this
low key.
This is low key a business.
Why do you think this works? Why do you
feel
think this dynamic works?
Me and you work because we actually do stick to this so-called girl code, for real.
Really?
I feel that you and we work mainly because we don't cross boundaries with each other.
The respect is there.
How many times have I entered your house?
True. You've never even entered my house. Lowest key. Yeah.
I know where you live. You know where I live. You've entered my house maybe like once, and that was just because we were going out for Bad and Boujee. Do you get what I mean? And where we were going to was in Lekki, where I live. So you guess. So I feel like we don't necessarily cross boundaries when it comes to. I don't even call what we have a friendship. I think it's a sisterhood. So we don't really like cross boundaries. We don't do past ourselves. We're not
don't
forcing,
see each other finish.
Yes, we're not forcing this like best friendship thing because a lot of people do that when they're doing business together, when they're working together. They now feel like they need to be friends. You and I don't need to be friends. We just need to just respect each other and have that.
And it's funny how we started this pod. Even when we started this pod, we're not friends now.
Exactly.
In fact, we just comments, hey, fire, love, beautiful. That was it.
Good. That was
but
it.
when we met, there was this synergy.
Immediate connection and synergy.
It was just like perfect. It was meant to be. So yeah,
I like it. I really, really like our friendship.
Me too. I love it. By the way, yeah, and that's because respect is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. But even just talking about borrowing, you know, that's also a thing. That girls do a lot. Girls share a lot of things, not just information or gist. Share clothes, share wig.
I'm not gonna share anything.
Share,
I rather
share
give
jewelry, share money.
I know they do all of that one. I know they share. I rather give you, bro. And I know what you're saying. Like sharing wig, sharing clothes. Is that the direction you're going?
I'm just saying, like, just girls share a lot of things. Guys don't. Do guys go to that guy's house and say, "Guy,
I need to even understand. I don't even understand now if I'm a girl's girl. To be fair, because I'm not going to call somebody. No matter how close we are, I'm not borrowing anything from you, please. Because in my head, I'm thinking if we fight, you're going to use that to insult me. So no, even if you're going to insult me with something else, not borrow. I will faint. Don't do that.
For me, the whole borrowing thing is a bit. What's the word to use? It's something I'm not very used to, and it's because of kind of my upbringing. I'm an only child. And, and I have never really had siblings. I've not had anyone that I have to share things with. So everything that belongs to me has always just belonged to me. But I did have situations, with some past friendships where, they would come to my house and they would borrow my clothes. Some self that are even bigger than me, they will stretch the clothes. I cannot wear it again.
Please don't kill me.
I'm just saying.
Don't kill me.
You've had that, or the one that will ask me for money and they will tell me the day that they are going to give me back this money.
Yeah.
Only for me to even give them saving grace of maybe a day or two. And then when I ask,
it's even awkward asking for your money back.
It has become fights.
It's even awkward. Hey, baby, you said you would give me on Saturday. Today is Saturday.
I'm like, I know. Thank you for reminding me.
Wait, what? People actually say that?
Babe, what are you saying? I'm just like,
My mom has always told me, just give money that you don't want back.
That you don't want back.
If you ask for 100K, you will get 50K. And I will not ask for it again.
Trust me,
Keep
girl.
50K.
I learned that the hard way. I didn't know that. I just didn't know that. Like, I thought that people were like me. That, if I borrow something, I will... I don't know. I'll give it back. Like,
if I even ask,
it's even embarrassing for me that somebody that I took something, I borrowed something from, has to ask me for it. If that's the situation, at least let the person know. Oh, by the way, I thought I would be able to pay you back by Friday, but hey, I can't. Please give me some more days.
So communication is very important. All you gotta do is communicate.
I feel girls don't communicate enough.
Not enough, yeah.
And that's
not
another
enough.
thing.
Yes.
I don't feel girls communicate enough. And I think it's a mix of many things. It's a mix of, the fear, past trauma. They are going to have something to say about me. They're going to, I don't know. I think it's like a pride thing as well. But I just feel like, why are you guys friends if you cannot be vulnerable with each other?
I do feel like we use the word friends loosely.
Yes,
because even we're partying together, whatnot, that does not mean we're friends. You don't know my birthday. You don't know my phone number. You don't know where I live. How are we friends? Come on now. We are social peers. That's what it is. So let's not mix social peers with friendship. Do you understand? Because I have a lot of social friends who, in their mind, they probably think we're friends, but I keep to myself too much to the point where I don't even know where you live. We're not friends.
So would you say that... I like how you actually just threw in that whole, like, just because we go out doesn't necessarily mean we're friends and whatnot. So would you say that now, this whole girl code, all these unwritten rules, don't apply to people who aren't your friends, especially when it's coming, or when we're discussing things like dating siblings, dating crushes? What's your take?
I feel like that's off limits now.
Dating siblings?
Yeah, it's off limits.
I know you don't have a brother, so if I
don't too.
So if I liked your brother, what's up?
And that's you crossing boundaries.
You will tell me not to date your brother.
I will tell you to stay far away.
But you're not gonna.
Not even because.
But you're not gonna date your brother though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'd rather him go date somebody I don't know. Because now it's gonna create tension. Now if he's complaining that she's breaking she's hurting my feelings, she's doing that, I'm not gonna relate with you the same way because now you hurting my brother, you're hurting me too. So if you're ready to put a dent on our friendship, then go for that. That's how I feel. Like I did say, I don't mix business with friendship. It's the same way I don't want any of my friends dating any of my family members because if you hurt my brother, even though I don't have a brother, but if you hurt my brother, you hurt my cousin, you are hurting me, and I'm ready to box you. That's it. So if you want to collect some deckings.
So if you are Tolani's friend or acquaintance, it seems, don't date her male siblings.
Well, I don't have siblings, but I'm just saying hypothetically, if I did have one. Yeah, but he lives in the UK, so.
But we can't help who we love now. That's what people would always say. Like, you can't help who you love.
You can help it because.
What about if I'm the love of your brother's life?
You are not. Maybe you are the love of my cousin's friends. Do you get? But not my cousin, John. John thought.
How do you know?
I know that.
What about if you're now preventing your cousin from finding true love?
He can find the love in London. He lives in London, not Nigeria. Please.
Hi, cousin.
That's if you watch it. If you dare talk to my friend, you are in trouble. Thankfully, I know.
What about if he's the one that's disturbing me and it's not me disturbing him? What happens? Because you know how men can be.
He's younger than me, luckily. So if I tell him no,
he's off limits.
He will always ask me. That's the thing. Thankfully, he will he will send their pictures because he doesn't live in Nigeria, right? So he will send their profile to me. Hey sis, that's what he say. Sis, what do you think about her? No.
Wow.
No. Yes. No. I'm the one that does the approval.
When do you ever say yes? You don't seem like someone that will say yes to anybody.
No, actually don't, Sha. Actually don't. No, I don't say yes. No. If I know her, it's definitely a no. Definitely.
No. But for real, Tolani, I actually really thought that like you rated me now. Like,
please don't even try to emotionally blackmail me. This is nothing about rating. This is something respect boundaries, love far away. I'm giving you the factor here is the fact that in relationships, right, things don't always go smoothly.
True.
And my cousin is going to tell me each and every emotion that he goes through. So if you're making him feel a certain way, you're also making me feel a certain way. Because now I got to sit down and listen to his problems and then come to work and act like you didn't just hurt my cousin.
Why? How do you know that it's me that will be doing the hurting and not him?
Are you going to confide in me?
Why not?
My cousin is going to be loyal to me now. So by default, I got to listen to him. Your friend did this to me. I went through your friend's phone. Men should not be doing that anyway, but some guys do that. I went through your friend's phone.
Go through my phone.
I'm just saying that, there's a gray area there. You get, as per family and blood, there's a gray area there. But men shouldn't be going through women's phones. That's the thing. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. That once he vents to me, I might be passive aggressive towards you. That's just it. And I wouldn't want to put a dent on our friendship. So
I do agree with you. Maybe let me know your 80%.
Let me know your take.
I'll say 80%. Yes.
So if you had a brother, you wouldn't mind me going for a brother?
I wouldn't. And honestly, should I tell you why I wouldn't? Because I am literally of the belief that I cannot date him. So why would I not prevent him from dating who he wants to date? As long as you're not such a terrible person, like, do you hear what I mean? As long as as long as I don't have any personal issues or beef with you, it would even excite me more that it's within the family.
You are different too.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
I don't have an issue.
And it's not even anything personal. I just don't want him to date somebody I know. Thank you. This one for
and that's okay. Like, as I said, that is actually a girl code that a lot of people
I already know the kind of mother I will be. I'm gonna be a tough mommy if I have some sons.
So you're going to be a really, really, really mean mother-in-law?
Not mean mother-in-law, but my son's gonna be a mommy's boy. I already know. They're gonna tell me everything.
But I swear we've had episodes where we've spoken about mommy's boys and you said you don't like them.
That does not mean that my own kids will not be mommy's boys.
Wow! So it's okay.
Nobody can love my kids my boys the way I love them. Motherly love is different from love that they'll get from girls from the streets.
So how do you know that these other men that have dated you or are planning to date
Your question no enter. Next question. Thank you.
I don't understand. It only applies for you.
If you are a mommy's boy, stay in that direction. But my kids might be a mommy's boy. And that's okay. Yeah. It's up to the woman to say, I don't want a mommy's boy. But I'm telling you what I like. I don't like mommy's boy. Next.
Yeah, I'm not a normal person, I swear.
I'm not normal. So normal is boring. It's quite boring.
So would you say are there any girl codes that you personally live by then? Well, now you said this one. So that means that in my own case too, you would not want to date my brother, Abi?
Please sit down. Stop asking about personal things. Kilokomi, you don't have a brother. Do you have a brother?
I have brothers.
No, you don't.
I do.
You just said you are an only child.
I'm an only child,
so
but I have half siblings. I have half brothers.
No, I respect boundaries. What am I looking for there? I will stay in my lane.
Are you sure?
I will stay in my lane.
My brothers are fine, oh. They have money.
Are they 6'5"?
They have, yes. They have money.
Rest.
Okay. We shall return to this.
No.
We will return.
Now it's time to play this or that. Okay, I got a couple questions here. So would you say you are late to the party or are you the first to arrive?
Late to the party.
Late to the party?
It's so annoying.
What's annoying?
That I'm always late.
Yeah, you are late. But you didn't come late to my party though. Almost late, but almost late.
Almost late. I wasn't the first day.
No, you are here.
I'm always
late. Calling out your friend publicly or privately?
Privately. Like, that's the right thing to do. But I do admit there have been instances that I've done it publicly.
Publicly? Is that person still your friend?
No.
No, okay. Word. You got any questions for me?
Brunch with the girls or stay at home?
Stay at home.
I knew they were going to say stay at home.
I love my bed too much, child.
Okay.
Stay at home.
So do you prefer friends who listen to you or you welcome unsolicited advice?
Unsolicited advice? Like advice for myself?
As per like the person who just keeps quiet, listens to you, or the person actually advises you?
I'm the listener. So I think I welcome unsolicited complaints. Unsolicited problems can be welcomed and I will listen. Yes.
Okay, but not unsolicited advice.
Don't advise me on anything. Unless I ask you for it, do not bring that unsolicited advice here. Because if you collect blocking, I mind my business and stay in my own lane, please do that. That's what you call respect boundaries. Purr.
So would you live with your friends or not?
Under what circumstance?
I don't know, roommates,
No.
flatmates.
I said I like my space too much. Living with a friend can also put a dent on your friendship.
I agree. I
That's
totally
a problem.
agree. That happened to me in university, man.
Really?
I was so close to this girl. She was so sweet. She was lovely. She was...
Until you started living together.
Until we lived together. Like, everything was good for like maybe the first like 6 months. And then like the last 6 months was just
You
like...
got to see the real her.
Yeah. And then like, to be honest, she was actually upset with me because I started dating a friend of hers. But then like, she didn't tell me that she and this guy were friends. She had a boyfriend.
Wait,
I was so confused.
How did you meet the guy? Was
I
it
met
through
the
her?
guy. No, I met the guy in uni.
Wasn't through her.
No.
Okay.
But then somewhat way, yes, they knew each other. And then I don't know, somehow she expected me not to be seeing this guy anymore. And I'm like, but why? You're not seeing him. He's single.
So she was your friend's ex.
Well, that was even the question I kept on asking her, but apparently they never had anything. But maybe that's also open for interpretation.
Splitting the bills with your girls or picking the tab?
To be honest, I've always been in friendships where I pick the tab.
Pick the tab. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Text first or wait for a text?
Well, with my girls, text first. Like, if me and you are guys, like, why?
Why not?
Communication is key. Like, I will talk to you. Like,
funny enough, if you don't text me, I would not even know. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't like inconveniencing anybody. Like, and I don't expect much. I'm being dead ass. I don't expect much from people. Same way, don't expect much from me.
You have also
if
said
I
this
reach
before in
out
the
to you,
past.
hey girl, long time. Even if we don't speak for 2 months, please. Friendship will still be the same. We'll pick up where we left off. Just understand that I'm busy. When I'm less busy and I have time, I'll reach out to you. If I don't reach out to you, it's nothing personal. I'm not upset with you. I'm just dealing with life. Honestly, that's what it is.
Fair.
Yeah.
That is very fair.
So yeah.
What about bringing your man to a girl's trip or not?
It's not happening now.
I don't even know why I'm asking questions that I already know the answer to.
Why would I bring my man to a girl's trip? And it's not even because...
Why? So is it because you don't trust your man?
That's what I'm about to say. Madam, relax.
Yeah.
It's not even because I don't trust my girls. I don't trust man.
That is very good. And I like that. And I think that's what girl code should be.
Because the babe can easily just be living her life and then before you know it, the guy's already doing like this.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Now you're trying to ruin my friendship? Hello? Stay there. That's why my
what
girls
is
may never know
your
my
take on when a woman catches her man cheating? Who do you go and beat up? Is it the man?
Wait, pause.
As per like your man, your boyfriend or your
God forbid.
husband?
My enemy's husband, my enemy's boyfriend.
Okay. You catch the person cheating with a woman. Do you go and meet the woman to fight or do you go and meet the man?
I know the answer to this question. It's very easy for me to say, I'm going to fight my man. The woman has nothing to say, but I'm going to fight the babe.
Wow.
Dead ass. In fact, I will fight both of them, Sha. But they go both collect. Do you understand? Easily, I can say, it's my man. Now, the girl probably did not know that we're in a relationship. But she knew. She knew. So I'm going to fight both of them. Do you understand? Both of them will collect. Both of them will feel it. But by God's grace, this will not be my position in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I gotta remain classy.
Amen.
Classy.
And in remaining classy,
But I can't say that I've never fought a babe, Sha. You.
Me, I'll miss the man.
Please,
it's not the babe. It's not the babe.
It's not the babe.
Because
I know that's what the viewers want to hear.
No,
And I
it's
will
not
not
about what
give
the
you guys
viewers
that
want
answer.
to hear. It's not even because about that. You
My
know
love.
me. I don't care. But me, I personally feel
You
that
free the babe.
Well, it depends if the girl knows me. Like
She knows you.
If If the girl knows that me and my man
she
are
knows
dating.
you. Because you are the type to post your man.
No, when last I post man?
Because you don't have man now. But when you do have man, you'll be posting lovey-dovey.
I know they post my man. I don't know what you're saying.
She also have man, but if she did, people will know that's her man.
That's your life.
You will not see the babe. You will not act like nothing's happening. Keep it 100.
I don't think so. Me, should I tell you why? Maybe in the past, yes, I have posted my man, but in recent times, I wouldn't post him.
It's even hard to
so I cannot. Exactly.
See,
like, is it smart to post your man right now?
No, I don't support that. It's not smart at all.
Exactly.
Honestly.
So I wouldn't post my man. So I come on. Like, at the end of the day, me and my man have had our own private discussions. We know that we're in this relationship together.
Yeah.
You're the one that stepped out of the agreements that we had. Like, why am I going to go and meet somebody that is just living her life? And most likely my man went to go and disturb. That's
but I know you don't want to get married, right? So you're currently with a man who initially said he doesn't want to get married, right? Cool. Right? You guys are now doing your doings. He now wants to get married, you don't want to get married. Now he starts to deal with a babe that wants to get married. How would you feel about that?
Of course it'll be very, very sad. But hey, if that's what he wants to do, cool.
So you're gonna walk away. Easily like that.
What? Hey.
Is it easy for you to walk away?
Yeah, so.
How is it easy for you?
It's very easy for me to walk away.
What makes it easy for you to just drop everything?
One thing about me, my self-esteem is something that I treasure. And if I'm ever put in a position, especially that a man puts me in a position where I start to question my self-esteem and question who I am, that is a major sign for me to leave. It's okay.
Like
So if he has chosen somebody else, no problem. Yes, it may pain me. I may cry. I may shout, I may roll on the ground, I may do whatever. But the main thing is that I have left that situation.
So you're not going to fight for your position?
No.
You don't believe in fighting for your position?
Nope.
Hey.
Because I don't believe that there's any need for me to fight for my position.
I believe in it. Fight for your position. At least try. Try 1, 2, 3 is always the last straw for me. After the third try like this, I'm going to say, yeah, that's when I will really get upset. Because one thing about me, I used to be so quick to just drop people. But I'm going to try one time. But as I'm doing it, I'm thinking, this guy does not know that time. When I say I'm done, I'm done. Second time, I'm doing, third time, I'm gone. And with that, I don't have any guilty conscience because I can think, well, I gave him 3 chances.
Yeah, you tried.
I tried. That's it. But I'm going to try.
Me, I'm not down to be understanding girlfriend, though.
No, I'm not an understanding girlfriend, though. I'm not. Actually, I lied.
You are. You actually are. If you're going to give somebody 3 chances, that's understanding girlfriend.
Understanding with compensation. Hello? I'm being compensated. What?
Compensation how? Money, sex?
No, about sex. What the fuck? Sex is everywhere. Sex is everywhere. You're going to make me feel good. You're going to make me feel better. You will apologize and you will compensate.
With
how
what?
is compensating? You don't got to know that. That's between me and my man.
Okay, so it's not with money.
Okay? Who doesn't like money? Don't you like money?
Of course I like money.
I know, that's right. Baby girl. But like, make me feel good. Do you understand? Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I have another one for you.
Do we have more questions? This episode has been quite juicy, you know.
I like it.
I like it too. Maybe I did miss the solo episodes. You know?
I think I did too,
Where
baby.
we can keep it 100.
And hopefully, let's see if we'll be dragged this time.
I don't think we've said anything too controversial.
I don't think so too.
Well, but we already know our favorite blog. Shout out to Insta blog.
We love you. So, baby girl.
My baby girl.
What song are we feeling this week?
Song of the week is Bad Vibes by Arya Starr and Shay Vibes.
Oh, I actually really, really like that song. And I also particularly like Arya Starr a whole lot. I love what she's doing.
The video was sexy.
I like that she's making Nigerians keep constantly talking about, how she's dressing inappropriately or appropriately.
Wearing her mini skirt.
Her skirt is too short. She's too exposé. Like, give them something to talk, baby
I love
girl.
her sex appeal.
Make that
she's
skirt
killing it.
shorter. Come on.
Yeah.
But what I really like is the fact that on this album, which is titled the year I turned 21, what I really like about it is the fact that she was able to get Shay Vibes and Ashake on the same album.
Have you heard the album? It's even out.
Well, apparently these are some of the collaborations that she's gonna have. Love. I'm like, and you know that Shay Vibes and Ashake, there's like some sort of beef going on.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so amongst their fans.
I know about Shay Vibes and Zino Liski, but
apparently there's beef between Ashake fans and Shay vibes.
Okay, so the fans, not them in person.
No, I don't think so. But you know how sometimes these fan beefs can kind of sprinkle into the people themselves that they are beefing about. So yeah, so it's quite like, shout out to her, kudos to her to actually put 2 of them on the album.
I like that, yeah.
I'd like to know what year you turned 21.
2021 actually. 2021.
So Tolani,
2021, I turned 21.
So Tolani, you're telling me you're 24 years old.
Okay, duh. How old am I? How can you tell me my old age?
Wait, you're not even yet 24, Seth, because your birthday, isn't it like in November? When's your birthday again?
Who is that? Who is that? You think you know me? My birthday is in November. So I turn 24 in December.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, baby girl. I'm going to have a beach party and you're invited.
I am?
I'm probably going to DJ so.
Won't I not be a little too old to be there?
No,
why your Jersey
we have
friends?
co-hosts now. What do you mean? I will make you feel welcomed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember me, Sha?
How old are you turning?
And when?
This year.
35, baby girl.
Damn, you're 10 years older than me.
Yes.
Wow.
You should kneel down when you see me.
Auntie
greeting. I greet you. Good morning, Auntie. That's what you should be doing when you see me.
Mo is a legend.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah. I had a friend tell me that your co-host is a legend. Like, I used to watch her when I was in school. I'm just like, Mo, they say you're a legend, though. She took it like a G, like always normal level. How come you didn't feel wow, I'm a legend? Is that because you know you're a legend or what? Do you even feel like a legend? Let's even start with that question. Do you feel like you're legendary?
I believe I am, because there's greatness in me. Mm-hmm. But I'm also very, very grounded, and I believe I'm humble.
Yeah,
So I don't like it to get too much into my head, because come on, there are many people that have legendary status, so there's nothing too special about it.
But you are special. Let me.
Yes, I am.
Okay,
I am. And
so I accept that you said that you're humble, but you need to know who you are, baby girl.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah,
thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
So our song of the week, Bad Vibes.
Bad Vibes, Arya Star featuring Shay Vibes.
That's right.
So now it is time for Who Fumbled? So this story today is jig. Mm-hmm. So there's this girl online who did a POV on TikTok or maybe Instagram, I'm not really sure. She posted a video of her man washing her panties online, right? After the man was scrubbing all the stains of her panties.
How do you
posted it all.
But okay, carry on. Sorry.
Well, if it wasn't stained, why was he washing it?
She has worn it once now. But anyway.
It was stained, Sha. He was scrubbing all the stains away, only for us to now post it online, humiliates her man, and her man breaks up with her. He breaks up with her, only for her to come back online again to post what he said.
The breakup text.
Continue from there.
And then, you know how they do those, like they'll post the breakup text in the background and then she's now crying again. I'm like, you're still showing your face.
Was she crying?
Well, she was, begging people to please beg him and all that. So who do you think fumbled, girl?
She definitely fumbled now. Because what would she find another man to be washing her panties? Out of 1,000 men, probably only one man will wash the panties. You now finally had a good thing. You had a good man who would wash your panties in private. Only for you to now come and seek validation from the public. Social media that does not care about you. You just gonna post, see what I have. I have a man who gonna wash my panties. The man now breaks up with you. This can even be a man that's doing young guy in front of his guys.
Yeah. I was literally about to say that I feel...
His friends are not laughing at him.
I feel that is really the main bone of contention. It's not even the social media dragging or the social media validation, at least for the guy. It's the fact that his friends saw him and they would have probably hit him up and be like, guy,
now you dey watch
pint washer.
Now you dey watch pants. Now you be this guy. Would you let your man wash your panties?
I have a washing machine though.
But if he was like, babe, don't worry, I got it. Let me wash it for you. What would you say?
I have a washing machine.
You didn't answer my question, my love.
No, like I can't relate because I have a washing machine.
If a man was like, babe, acts of service could be a love language, right? And what if he wants to do for you? Like, babe, don't worry, relax. Give me your dirty pants.
There are so many things he can wash. Wash my plates.
He wants to wash your pennies. That's the way he can profess his love to you.
Washing my plates in the, you know what I mean, plate.
Like your punani?
Is so much better.
Washing your punani?
Than washing my panties?
Washing your punani?
Yeah. Lick my plates. That's an act of service.
So you don't want him to wash your panties?
As I've said, there's a washing machine. I'm like, do you know what? I have a very good example. I used to see this guy that, yes, he was like a full-on bachelor that lived on his own. So he used to wash his plates. Like, I mean, not in the sexual sense, actual physical plates in the kitchen.
Okay,
so he washes, like, he cleans his house, he washes his plates and whatnot. And he would come to my house and stay over and then wash plates after we eat. Oh, and I used to be like,
why are you doing that?
Why? I have a cleaner. So it's the same thing. Like, but it is a beautiful thing if there was no washing machine. I appreciate it. But but I feel that, I don't know, when it comes to like my inner undergarments, I don't need a man to wash. I don't think he should, for me to prove that he loves me. That's
real.
That's just my take.
Yeah, I wouldn't even give my man my undies. Sorry, you don't need it. Okay. Come on now, babe. I know you love me, but
you can have the real
sit down and relax.
Like I feel like my panties is just an extension.
Would you wash your man's boxers and briefs
again
to show that without a washing machine? This babe, if you didn't have a washing machine, would you mind washing your man's briefs or boxers? And boxers?
I wouldn't mind, because if he's doing it.
So he has to wash your panties first before you wash your boxers?
Like, it has to be like a thing that we both do for each other.
So who's going to start it? Who's going to start washing it
It's
first?
definitely not going to be me, because as I've told you, I have a washing machine. So maybe it's him. Maybe in his own house, he doesn't have washing machine. So he can be so kind.
No, I don't mind washing my man's briefs or boxers.
Yeah, but you know how men are now. Men are like most of the things in their briefs, they cannot necessarily pass.
There are some men that are dirty. Forget about it.
It's true.
There are some men that you will see poo-poo. You will see poo-poo stains in their boxers. Bro, there are some men that are dirty.
You're right.
And the only way they can be neat is with a woman's touch. A woman has to be in their life in order for them to be clean.
There are men like that. You're right.
Have you ever encountered a dirty man before?
I haven't, so I can't relate. And bad as it bad. I'm so sorry. I don't even mean to sound like bougie or tush or whatever, but like, washing machine, even me, I don't wash my own underwear, so I'm not gonna really put that on, like, make that a burden for someone to do.
But wait. If you were to ever see poo-poo stains in a man boxer, how would you handle that?
Wow.
You wake up and see poo-poo stains in his boxers. You're like, what?
Well, first of all, where are his boxers? Like, what, on the floor?
On the floor.
Or like,
would you pretend like you didn't see the poo-poo stain?
I would really pretend, though. And if the sex is good and like everything is good, like
that is a problem for me.
I will have a major issue, Sha. But nah, I'm just gonna act like I didn't see that.
So you wouldn't end the relationship because of poo-poo stains? And this is something you see often.
Often, no, if it's often. If it's often, I'll end, though. If it's often, I'll end.
You would not tell me, babe, let me stop seeing.
Mishaps can happen. So maybe if it's like once, I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe something happened. Maybe I had a little diarrhea or something. But as I'm seeing it constantly.
Constantly. So wait, before you end, you will say, babe, I need to stop seeing the poo-poo stain.
No, now there's no need. He's an adult, and that's my thing. Like, I feel like there's an age there's an age we all get to, man and woman. That's come on, cleanliness is very, very close to godliness.
Close to godliness.
Come on.
So yeah, that was very funny.
This was a fun episode,
wasn't it? Baby girl. And people tearing up. Woo.
Absolutely loved it.
Yes.
You know, I really, really hope that, you know, people do see an interesting side to us.
Yes. Cheers to another solo episode, y'all.
Solo episode talking about girls, the girl code.
Girl code.
Okay. And until next time, we hope to catch you guys with us here on Bad and Boujee.
Same time, guys. Per.
We love you.
Love you guys.
And make sure you stick to the girl code, girls. Because these men, they always stick to the male code.
No key. Like
they
men
do.
say, bros over hoes.
So can we have hoes over bros?
Hoes over bros. Okay, baby girl. High five.
Hoes over bros.
See you guys same time next week, okay? Ciao.
Bye, guys.